You can feel it in the air. The nights are colder, they're longer, and the Spirit Halloween store has replaced every single store that went out of business this year. That's right, it is Halloween season. And to celebrate, I've got the ultimate 13 days of Halloween watch list, a mix of classics, cult gems, and creature features, and a few that'll have you wondering how in the hell you ever missed them. So grab a blanket, dim the lights, and let's dive into 13 nights of terror, nostalgia, and good old-fashioned spooky fun. Pop that tape in, I got you, let's go do this. Alright, so 13 days of Halloween watch list. Now, if you follow me, you know I did a big list before the month ever started. 31 nights, curated movies to go with each night, paired up perfectly. But a lot of you ask me, hey, I've watched a lot of those. I've seen those. I want to see some more. I need more ideas. Can you give me 13 more movies that were not on that list that are perfect for this time of year? So what other better way to do it than with the spooky 13 days countdown? And we're going to jump right into the list to start tonight with number 13, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark from 2019. Kicking it off with a modern throwback. This one nails the tone of those creepy little books that traumatized a lot of 90s kids. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark feels like a gateway horror film. Scary enough to get under your skin, but not so brutal that you can't watch it with the lights off with everybody with you. That's Guillermo del Toro producing this, and you can tell because the monsters look real, grimy, tactile, all that stuff. The jangly man, straight out of nightmares of kids who grew up on Scholastic book fairs and Goosebumps. This is a perfect one to kick this off on a Sunday evening. Everybody watch, get that eerie, nostalgic, and unsettling tone to get you going. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark comes in at 13. All right, next up, the next night, a little lighter, just hear me out. Ernest, Scared Stupid. Before you laugh, listen, I've said it before, Ernest legitimately scared me back in the day. This Ernest Scared Stupid creeped me out with the troll turning kids into dolls, sucking their life force out, using their voices. Jim Varney going toe-to-toe with the nastiest trolls that you've ever seen on screen. It's nostalgia bait, maybe. It's comfort horror, but it's the kind of movie that you can put on and just enjoy together. Ernest Scared Stupid comes in at number 12. Now, at number 11, we're going to go with a classic remake. We're going to go 1988's The Blob. This is how you do a remake. The Blob takes the cheesy 50s idea of pink goo from space overtaking a town and turns it into one of the most vicious and creative creature features of the 80s. The kills are insane. The effects are disgusting. Simple, but just so well done that it's hard to really wrap your mind around how they did it and what they did it with. It's got that VHS era energy, small town, teen heroes, corrupt government, a monster that eats people. It's on this list because it's pure Halloween fun. It's scary, it's funny, it's everything we want from practical effects horror. If you've never seen it, you're missing out. If you have seen it, it's a fun one to get lost in again this time of year. The Blob comes in at number 11. Now at number 10, we go to 1988's Pumpkinhead. A little folk horror. Nothing says Halloween like a vengeful demon summoned by a backwoods grieving father that has a pumpkin head. All right, it's Southern Gothic monster cinema creature feature at its finest, directed by Stan Winston, the guy who designed the Xenomorph and the Predator. The movie's creature effects are a masterpiece. Lance Henriksen gives a great performance in this as a man who seeks revenge but realizes it always has a price. The Pumpkinhead itself, one of the greatest, scariest practical designs ever. It's here because it feels like Halloween. Fog, woods, vengeance, an old school October monster movie. Perfect for this 13 days of Halloween watch list. It comes in at number 10. Now at number 9, we get a little sci-fi horror with a classic, 1979's Alien. Yeah, I know it's technically sci-fi. I always say it rings sci-fi to me first, and it does, but there's no denying the horror that is there. If you strip away the spaceship, the future setting, all that, which is a lot to strip away, there is still horror under there. You could argue that Alien is a haunted house movie with an extraterrestrial ghost, if you really wanted to boil it down to that. Ridley Scott made space terrifying here, dark corridors, dripping machinery, and a creature that doesn't just kill you, it uses you. It's slow, it's claustrophobic, it's moody, it's iconic, so much atmosphere. It belongs on this list because this time of year proves that everything isn't just about classic old school horror, but about atmosphere and pure dread from start to finish. Plus it gives you a little breather in there. So Alien comes in at number 9. Now at number 8, speaking of that sci-fi tone, this one is horror all the way in my opinion. If you take away the first couple of seconds of this is a creature feature from start to finish, and it's the most iconic ever. It's The Thing, and that's The Thing. John Carpenter's masterpiece can fit in any time of year you want to watch horror. Trapped in isolation in Antarctica, these guys have to fight not just one monster, but literally every monster. The effects still hold up 40 years later. Practical effects, goodness, slimy, pulsating, nightmare fuel, utterly hopeless. It belongs here because it is essential horror viewing, and what better time of year than to do that other than October and the final 13 days leading up to Halloween. The Thing comes in on this list at number 8. Now, number 7 is one that actually takes place mostly in the summer, but it just has fall drenched all over it. That is 1990's It. Stephen King, and long before Bill Skarsgård did this, Tim Curry brought Pennywise into our nightmares. It's a mini-series, sure, and everything about it didn't age perfectly, but it terrified an entire generation. The storm drain scene with Georgie and the clown in the library, childhood trauma. It's here because it feels like Halloween. Nostalgic, weirdly cozy. Every scene literally feels like you can smell wet leaves and VHS tape off of it. And it falls into this list that is scary leading up to Halloween, but these are still movies that you could watch with the whole family without worrying about it too much. It, from 1990, comes in on this list at number 7. Now, staying with Stephen King, we go to 1985's Silver Bullet. You got to have a little werewolf creature feature in your Halloween watch list, and this one is very underrated. Silver Bullet's a werewolf movie with a huge beating heart underneath it. Gary Busey, a motorized wheelchair-bound Corey Haim, giving great performances in this. The small town scary vibe, moonlit attacks, mystery is pure Halloween gold. Even if it also takes place in the summertime, it's here because it's scary, nostalgic. It's like a campfire story that's infinitely rewatchable, and everyone in the family can enjoy getting spooked out by. Silver Bullet comes in on our watch list at number 6. Now, at number 5, we complete the Stephen King trifecta with Creepshow from 1982. Stephen King again, but this time he's bringing George Romero with him, and it's through that twisted comic book lens. Pure pulp horror, an anthology movie, which means there's a little bit of something for everyone to enjoy. It's not too over the top to watch with everybody, particularly if you have teenagers, but it's like cracking open an old EC Comics horror comic from the 1950s. You get 5 stories here: gore, ghoulish fun, killer cockroaches, zombies. It inspired the hell out of me. It's here because it's basically the spirit of Halloween on film. Colorful, creepy, creative, a perfect double feature with candy and fog machines running. You gotta love it. Creepshow comes in on this watch list at number 5. Now, number 4 is one that was left off of all of my other watch lists, but it features an icon, so it's time to get a little creepy with Child's Play. You can't do Halloween without a killer doll, especially if you're watching with the whole family. Child's Play took that dumb gimmick and a My Buddy doll and made them the thing of nightmare fuel. It also created an 80s cult toy obsession and mass hysteria, and is still hell of a lot of fun to watch. This is the party night Halloween flick. Grab your popcorn, beer, and a little bit of nostalgia, and let Chucky freak you out. Child's Play comes in at number 4. Now, the top 3 movies on the list, the 2 nights leading up to Halloween and Halloween itself, are all Halloween special horror movie focused, kicking it off with 2013's WNUF Halloween Special. It's a deep cut and I love it. It looks and feels like a local VHS mixtape Halloween recording of a local TV broadcast in the 80s, complete with fake commercials, bad hair, and supernatural chaos. It nails the era perfectly, the Halloween vibes perfectly, nostalgia, atmosphere, creepiness. It's all here. WNUF is a good one to have fun with leading up to Halloween. It comes in at number 3. Now, for one that is similar to that, but in my opinion, much scarier, we go to 1992's Ghostwatch. This is the UK's most infamous Halloween prank. Ghostwatch aired on the BBC as a live, special, real broadcast investigating a haunted house, but people didn't realize it was fake and they lost their minds. It's a sort of a spooky shock take on a real broadcast featuring real BBC hosts, and it slowly devolves into chaos. This one legitimately scared me. You're going to see it on another list because of that, but it has all of the found footage live. We're on Halloween night vibes to it. Absolutely perfect. Can't go wrong with this one. This one legitimately scared me, so it's on our list the night before Halloween at number 2. And that just leaves Halloween night itself, and somehow I did not put this one on my main 31 Nights of Halloween watch list, so we're going to rectify that situation right here with 2023's Late Night with the Devil. Perfect for Halloween night. This modern classic takes place during the 70s, so you get that nostalgic tone. It all takes place on Halloween night as a 70s talk show host goes live on Halloween and everything goes horribly wrong. Think like The Exorcist meets, Ghostwatch or something like that. It's stylish, creative, and anchored by an awesome performance by David Dastmalchian. I think I say his name right. It always sounds better in my head until I say it. But it tops this list and it fits here because it's about the dangers of entertainment itself, the scary nostalgia here. They used cameras from back in the day. It really puts you in there and makes you feel like it. It's a spectacle of horror. There's a lot of dark scariness right underneath. It goes into things we take for granted. Just super scary, super well done, super realistic, very immersive, perfect for Halloween night. It's the best. It's the top of the list for Halloween night, Late Night with the Devil. So there you go, 13 days of Halloween watch list, from killer aliens to live nightmares that just might not be real, or maybe they are, VHS specials, talk show demons. These are the movies that will make you feel like the spooky season is supposed to feel. So which one of these are you going to watch? You're going to try to check them all out? I'm actually going to watch these. I've been putting movies on as I work just to kind of fill the house with that atmosphere, and that's what it's all about. Nostalgia, memories, spooky fun, all of that for Halloween. That's what we do here, and with all kinds of movies all year long. And if that's something you enjoy, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if you'd like to support that all year round and do a little bit more, you can join my Patreon. The link is below. You get your name and lights on every video, special members only videos, so much more, and it all helps support the channel. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I know.